Hey Heath, how you doing, man? It's good to be back talking about the trades and 218s. We've had quite an interesting week with some additional news on COVID. I had a chance to talk to Keith Musolf from the 512 Ironworkers this past week. We'll talk to him in a second. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, lots of changes, right? So high schools, they're trying to set up their plans for what school's going to look like this fall. Colleges doing the same. Sports is the other big thing,
Yeah.
right? We're not going to
Yeah.
have high school football this fall. Colleges are talking about not having football, right? The local community colleges don't have football.
Yeah.
Big Ten is thinking about canceling that too.
Isn't it something? Do you ever think you'd hear that? Big Ten's going to cancel our football season?
I really didn't, so it's just you keep changes every day. It seems like there's something new that's either postponed or isn't going to happen, or we're not really sure. Lots of change.
That's one of the cool things about the message we're going to have in a second here, Heath. As much as things change, sometimes they stay the same. And there's a good message here in the video. So what do you say we just jump on and talk to Keith for a second?
Yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
All right.
Hey Heath, yeah, today we're over at the 512, the Ironworkers, talking about opportunity, talking about the trade still being open. If you drive around the area, you're going to see project after project open, and the trades are open for business, as we said. We're looking to hire. I know Keith has a couple things he wants to add.
No, you're absolutely right. We are full steam ahead, coming out of COVID protocols and still taking precautions, but construction never slows down. And employment's rolling, apprenticeship classes are rolling. The project stated, if you look around the Duluth area, you have Essentia Health going full steam ahead. A big project going to start in Superior at the Husky Refinery rebuild. And other projects in our economic area that are really booming and going. Applications are always open at Local 512. I'm going to be looking to put on a new apprenticeship class yet this fall. There's just many ways to get in touch with us. I want to show opportunities on what professional ironworkers do. Union training, a 4-year apprenticeship program. You learn every facet of the trade, working up to the journey person status. Ironworkers512.com can find us, and always remember 218 trades.
So again, you heard some of the keys there, guys. Apprenticeships are open, right? We've heard all kinds of crazy things during COVID about what's happening and what's not. Apprenticeships are happening, careers are happening in the trades right here at the 512. All right, Heath, we'll take it back to the show.
How about that for a video? Now, there's a guy that's full of positivity. It is really cool to hear that the Ironworkers are going to have a apprenticeship class this fall.
Yeah, right. That's something that I think people are definitely unsure about. Are these apprenticeship classes still going to happen on their regular drumbeat? And great to hear that the Ironworkers are planning on a class this fall.
Yep.
And so that should, be the signal to everyone out there in 218 trades land that is looking to join the Ironworkers to go ahead and check them out, at the 512 and at 218trades.com, and then figure out what the next steps are.
Yeah, that's really the fastest way to get involved here is to jump onto the 218 Trades website, go to resources, get to the Ironworkers. There's all the contact information that you might need. There's a request for information button in the middle at the bottom. If you're looking at the Ironworkers and you say to yourself, I'm not exactly sure what the next step is, click on that, ask Keith or I, what our thoughts are, and let's get going because the fall's around the corner, man. If you're interested in an apprenticeship with the Ironworkers, strike while the iron's hot, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Great time to look into it and get started today.
All right, man. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, Heath.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dave. Take care.
We'll see you.